Welcome to Intellectual News here at Nerd HQ 2015, and we're going to cover the big talk of Comic-Con from Friday, last night, the Star Wars panel in Hall H, which I unfortunately was not able to attend. But my two friends here, Jay and Randy, both were able to get in. I'm super, super jealous, but we're going to chat with them a little bit about what that experience was like. First question is, how long did you or your cohorts wait in line to get into Hall H?
My roommate stood in line at 10 a.m. on Thursday, and I met up with him about 30 minutes after. But I got to walk around a little bit, and then we just traded off. And then I met up with him.
Smart thing.
Yeah, and then I met up with him like in the evening to get the wristbands, and then we did our thing where we lined up and then settled into whatever spot we ended up in. Going to the tents, and then I left, and my roommate and our group of people stayed around and stayed the night, slept in the concrete.
10 a.m. Thursday is when you guys started. You pitched your tent, you
correct.
Pitched your flag, however you want to put it. What about you, Randy?
Well, my friend Chris got there at 9 a.m. on Thursday with a group of 30 Reddit people, a Reddit group. So we came and went all through the day. I came at 5 o'clock, hung out and got my badge at 8:30. Then we went and drank, went home and went to bed for 3 hours, came back and got in line. It was awesome. We apparently the rules at Comic-Con changed because of our group. I don't know if I want to blacklist myself. I just came. I just came and did my thing, got my wristband. I didn't do anything wrong.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Yeah. So yeah, there's a new rule now. Only one person can only have 5 people with them. Like you have to hold the line for other people to come back. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it seems fair. Yeah, it's bad enough that people are having to wait over 24 hours just to get into a 1-hour panel.
Right.
You know what? I don't mind because that's the last panel I ever have to go to in my entire life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. That's the panel of all panels.
That was the panel of all time.
Okay. So how did it start? Chris Hardwick hosted it, correct?
Yes.
And who did he bring out first? And what was the progression? And was it an escalation of reveals?
Yes. He brought out Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams first, and then the main cast, John Boyega and Kasdan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Lawrence Kasdan was there too. He was the first 3. Yeah, and then Daisy and John Boyega, they came out, and then progressed to.
Because those are the ones that we've all seen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Adam Driver, and then the other two, and Gwendolyn Christie from Game of Thrones.
Oh, she came out last of the new cast. She was the last one. But
her character is what, Captain Phasma?
Right? The one in the silver, or the chrome Star Trooper armor.
Everybody went nuts when she came out, and then she talked about how excited she was. Mm-hmm. And Chris Hardwick said, "What are you talking about? You're on Game of Thrones. Isn't that enough?" She's like, "Game of what?" She said, "Game of what?" Yeah, it was awesome.
Got a huge pop from
the crowd.
It's
all a matter of perspective, I guess. Yeah?
Yes.
And I know that there were bigger names than that walked out.
Oh, yeah. It was a total surprise for me. I don't know about you, Randy.
Well, the first surprise was when this goofy, nerdy kid asked a question, and then after he started to walk away, I kind of glanced away. I heard, "Oh!" And then I go, "What'd I miss?" And then another person came up, and then he stepped away, and there's Peter Mayhew sitting in the
right
crowd.
behind the person.
People who ask questions.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
nice
hey. So he waved, and then Chris Hardwick went, "Peter Mayhew!" I don't think he knew he was there.
And he stood up and acknowledged the crowd. It was nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then...
the big 3.
Drum roll, yeah.
The big 3. First, Carrie Fisher. She came out. Huge pop.
Yeah.
And then minutes later, Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker himself.
Crazy applause.
And then minutes later after that...
Well, they kind of talked for a while with Harrison Ford. Then it was like, no Star Wars movie would be complete without the man himself, Mr. Han Solo. Oh. And then he comes out, and I mean, it was like rock star status. I mean, Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher, they brought the house down.
Oh yeah.
Harrison Ford, they brought the house down.
Roof.
Well, Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher were at Star Wars Celebration, so they've already done the reveal.
But
Harrison Ford had crashed his plane.
Harrison Ford was smiling.
Yeah, he was smiling.
He never smiles.
And he usually doesn't do stuff like this, right?
No.
Well, for years he said he hated Han Solo.
Oh, okay.
And would never play Han Solo ever again. Like a big deal. Well, and I said that when the last trailer came out. When I saw it, I was like, "Holy crap! He looks like he's enjoying it."
Yeah, all smiles.
Oh yeah, I mean, he came out. Him and Harry Fisher. Maybe she is now, but I don't think so. Anyway, so they all hugged. All three of them hugged. It was the greatest moment in the world. And Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher kissed as Mark Hamill was kind of behind him, hunkering back. It was amazing.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
a picture. We both got that same picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Twitter feed started blowing up.
So it's just a sort of, you got to be better on that, faster on the Twitter, man. So it sounds like it was just like a complete nerdgasm for your 10-year-old brain.
Oh yeah, like goosebumps, tears.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
watery
tears.
eyes.
What about the footage they showed last night? We watched it online.
Oh.
You guys got to see it on a big screen.
Yeah.
How amazing did that stuff look?
Oh man, amazing! Like I got misty. The music, like seeing it online is nothing, but when you're in Hall H with the surround sound,
With 7,000 people, it's a different vibe.
yeah, and you see stormtroopers with zip lines getting blown up, and
Yeah.
Harrison Ford crawling into the Millennium
Flamethrowers.
Falcon.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
the crashed. I think it was an interceptor, TIE interceptor that was
Yeah.
like crashed on the on the
yeah.
ground. I was like, oh my god, this is real. I
Yeah.
mean, like it was tangible. It's not CGI. It's like there.
Yeah, they made
Scorched.
they made a mention of that, how
Yeah.
important it was J.J. Abrams to make everything real.
Everything practical.
Yeah, everything in the back, the creatures in the back
Mm-hmm.
that aren't even doing anything. They're just kind of a background, maybe blurred. Everything
Right.
is practical.
Yeah, they even brought out one of the creatures out on stage. It was
Yeah.
incredible, and everything was moving. It's like a Jim
Yeah.
Henson, puppetry, like
Yeah.
back in his heydays.
Yeah,
Amazing.
he knocked J.J. Abrams' name badge off just to be a smart-ass alien, I guess.
Well, I know that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to is the fact that they are incorporating so much practical effects work. Bowman Modine, who's been doing our video game reviews on Intellectual News, he and I have been talking endlessly for a couple of weeks about Star Wars. And he's been, he's like, I've been burned 3 times, like, I'm not sure I'm down with this. And, well, he watched that footage last night, and his response on Facebook was very simple. Okay, I'm in.
That's it. You got that from everything they showed, and the love that Abrams is putting into it, and everyone. You could feel it from what they. I won't get into it yet. From
Absolutely.
what they gave us after the panel, but
Well, let's get to that. So after everything wraps, which normally it's like, say goodbye, good night, whatever.
Right.
That's not what happened.
No,
right?
JJ's like, oh, this wouldn't be a Comic-Con without something special. I'm inviting all of you guys to a special concert. All of you guys, and we can fit all of you. It's like you're going to get some badges, and we're going to go walk out into the concert venue. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
walked
Like
out
everybody-
escorted by stormtroopers.
Yeah,
And Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, J.J. Abrams.
all of them.
in black SUVs touching our hands as they went by. Oh my God!
But the crowd reaction when they said, oh, well, you get a free concert was
Oh.
incredible. Yeah.
They gave you guys lightsabers too, right?
Oh, yeah, we all got
At the
free
concert,
lightsabers.
everybody's like a million lightsabers waving in the air. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
red, green, and
It's the
blue.
geek lighter.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the geek lighter. Absolutely.
Waving around while the orchestra plays the hits,
Yeah.
the Star Wars hits.
Yeah.
I think there was like 4 or 5 of them.
Yep.
5, yeah.
They played the Emperor's March, all the classics. I thought there might be a new song, but I think they're
They're saving that probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have fireworks too
yeah
to
firework
accompany
display at the end.
the main theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm so jealous.
So cool.
I'm
Such an amazing surprise.
I don't want you to talk to me anymore. I'm so
myself right now that I can't go back and do it again.
relive
Does
it
that make sense?
or
Yeah.
to relive it. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. But
no, it makes perfect
the
sense.
me now is jealous of the me last night. That's what I mean.
The future,
Well,
the present you.
The me now has
I can't
been
do that tonight.
me now has been jealous of the 8-year-old me that got to watch the movies for the
Yeah.
first time.
That's what it felt.
That's what it feels like right now.
That's what it felt like. I felt
Yeah.
like I was. Well, I don't want to date myself, but
All right, no more dating.
felt like
So-
a boy.
I was 0. Sorry, guys.
So that's the recap. The Star Wars event was amazing. These guys got to experience it. I'm incredibly jealous. Thank you guys both for sitting down.
You're welcome.
and-
Thank you.
And just giving us a feel of what the flavor of that night was like. Keep checking out ixe.us for more updates from Nerd HQ. We got one more day here, and we're just going to keep bringing you the highlights. There's a lot of great panels tomorrow, a lot of Marvel stuff here. So this is intellectual news where we have entertainment covered.